Well, hello, it's Michelle from Michelle's Ink It Stamp It. Thanks for joining me again. I'm going to start putting together some of my Rustic farmhouse journal. I'm going to grab my papers here. So I'm using Lorna Taylor's, most all of her digitals. I think I'm using one from the old design shop. So I'll leave a link below as to, let's see, I think I had this set up, which kits I'm using. I'll leave it in the description. She has some such beautiful ones. I love these. I think this is in the white one, the frayed edges, I think it is. And but I'll put a link and I'll leave the names to them so you'll know which ones they are. So, and on the back side I've printed her rustic farmhouse. So I thought I would use this one for the middle. And then I have this one and it'll pull out. The way I had it, or did I have it this way? I think I had it this way because I wanted to see the cow together. Okay, and then the next one I have the truck, and on the back side it has her coffee dyed. I think this is a double espresso. So I have that on the top. And this is just the start of it. So I'm just getting these pages in there. This I backed with one of her wallpaper, antique wallpaper kits. And I'll put a link to that one. This is the old design shop there. So I think I have this there like that. Tried to offset them. I think this is the green, frayed edges green. And this has the barn on the back. And another old design shop. And this has the two sheep. I thought that was pretty cute. And then the old truck, and on the back of it is one of the lace from the lace kits. And this one, and it's backed with her avocado and coffee dyed kit. That little girl was so cute with her little chickens. Reminds me of my grandkids and my kids. This is the old design shop too. Then this is a 1920s music page that I got at the estate sale with Shelley Warner. I showed you that. I didn't fold this part yet because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. So this has the girl like that. And then this is the green frayed edge. And then I figured this would be pretty for the first page. It has the white, I don't know if it's frayed edges or I'll have to look because I don't remember off the top of my head. But like I said, I'll list them all in the description below. So I've got that for now. And then I have printed up some other pages here. Some is my ephemera. Let's see, these are more, this is what's left from the kit. And then I had printed this on, this is a Quaker Oats company letter, and it's from 1921. So I just figured I was going to fold it up on the lines that it had. And then I'll just put it in the journal, part of the ephemera. And then this one, I would need to cut. I ended up printing it on this, and I think it's upside down, so I'll probably have to reprint that or back it with something else. Let's see, did I do this one the right direction? No, this one's upside down too. So these were ledgers that I had purchased. Cattle, horses, hogs, cream. So miscellaneous for your sheep and the wool. So I'll have to reprint those. So I'll put those over here. This one I just left on there. So I figured I'd just put these in half and then cut those off, and I can do that later so they're even, because it gives you plenty of places to write. And this was an original billhead that I had gotten from the 1890s. And then this one, I have the original bills too. So I printed the front on one side and the backs on the other so that I could back them. So I'll put those together. I'll probably do that off camera because I'm sure you don't want to watch me do that. And then this is another advertisement thing that I got. So I figured adding in the pinks would be nice on these. And then I printed out some of her antique farm ephemera pieces. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with these yet. These will probably be tuck spots on the pages. These could be folded in half and used in the book. This, more ephemera to cut out. So we'll decide on those as we go along. And then some old photos from that era. That's cute. So those will probably have to get cut out too and put in somewhere. We'll do that more towards the end when we know how we want to use them. And then these pieces. More advertisements. This is pretty. I'll definitely use that for sure. More photos. Things I can use for tags or collage. I can rip it up as collage too, which I will do with a lot of it. On the tags and stuff. These are some photos. Put all that together so I don't lose it here. And then, oh, these I wanted to put in the book. Sorry, my desk area isn't very big here. So I will kind of go through, and since I have that piano page there, I'll probably go up a couple more pages in and put like this in here. This was a, I got these at the estate sale. These were music books. They were big. They're larger than legal size, you know, the regular music books. But so I printed up 2 covers and shrunk them down. And then I had these music pages where you write on. So I was trying to print them on the back. But it started printing on the side, so it started printing on this side, so I hit cancel, and it printed it up this way, and I thought, well, that's pretty cool, I'm going to leave it. That was a happy accident. So I've got that. So give me some different size pages there. And then this one, I don't have anything printed on the back of that yet, but I'll probably end up putting this together. And so I think I'll just kind of fold those up so I know that's what I'm going to do with it. I don't necessarily have to know where I'm putting it yet. And I can decide on how that's going. This one, since I folded that in half, I can add that in. I'll need to glue that together and cut it off altogether. So that'll still go in and you'll have plenty of writing space with that. So here this letter can go in there too. And then I think I had this done, so let's just glue that together. My glue book here, if I can get it out. So hope everybody's doing well. Excuse me. Getting better on my allergies. They're not as bad as they were. Had a terrible time with them. But I guess this is my time of the year for that. Make sure I get that edge done real good. Fold it up. Well, when I got that crooked, let's see if I can straighten. Sometimes with my bone folder, I can straighten that out. Yep, I did. Cut this, and once that dries, it'll just below that. It will make it curly because it does add some moisture to it. Let's see, I could see a bubble right there. See if I can get that out. No, it doesn't look like it. Nice part about that being like that is it gives you writing space. So I have some real pretty livery stable ones too that I'll be adding in. This will just be the start. Oh, let's see. Most people want to know how many pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll get glued together. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This will be a pull out. 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 pages so far. Okay, so I think I will get that all smashed in for now. Got sirens going by. Never a good sound. Okay, so I've got those all together. So that will be the beginning of my book. I don't know what I'm going to use for a cover yet. And I don't know, I guess that would go up underneath there, so I could put that in there for now, until I figure out where I want to put it. Okay, so I have more ephemera here. So I think I was working on this in the other book, but I thought I'd put one in this book too. So I used that stamp that I got at the flea market at It's All About the Scrapbook. And I just crossed out the 1996 and wrote in 205 or 2025. And then I put Tuesday on there, but of course I stamped it upside down and I thought, well, it really doesn't matter. So gives it some character, and they're different typeset anyway. So yeah, there's that. And so it has a pocket that has gussets in it. So all of these things, when they're down, can fit behind there when that's glued into the book. And it will have lots of room inside there because you have the gussets behind it. So it's not just, you're not just gluing it over here. You get to use all the way to the edge when you put in the gussets like that, because you could put your stuff all the way in and all the way down to the bottom because it has the gusset down here too. So you don't lose the edges of it, so it can go in like that. So I have cut out these. I thought those would be cute for tags in here. This is part of Lorna Taylor's, the ephemera, the Antique Farm Antique Farm ephemera. And then these I thought would be good for backing some of the, let's see, what did I have here? So like I have this, so I could put this on the back side of it, and that way you still have room to write on the back of your tag. So I'll make that into a tag, and we'll probably do that in the closer to the end. I don't need the ephemera right now, but I have these for tags that I've cut out. Then these were from Sparkbird. They were ledgers, and I printed them the wrong way on the thing, so they printed out real small. So I figured I could use these for the backs of tags too. That way you can still write on them. Showed you that. Seen that. This was a ticket for Warwick Castle. I think this is one of my ephemera pieces. And some of the stuff that I've bought from either Sacred Mementos or Redeemable Junk Journals. And then these were in to Lorna Taylor's. And this was part of Lorna Taylor's too. And then this was just some of my ephemera that I had, some old photos that I scanned in, and I thought they were from that era, so they would look cute, and I'll back them with things or use them like tuck spots. Then I had this this coin envelope here. Oh, this was pretty too. I got to put that in there, so I'll have to fold that up. So I don't know how I want to fold it yet, so I'll see what needs to be done. This is from Lorna Taylor's Antique Samples And this is part of the Rustic Life kit. So let's just cut this out real quick. Well, I don't know how quick that'll be, but we'll cut it out. How's that? And you know, turn your paper, not your scissors. These are the Tim Holtz Mac Daddy scissors, the big ones. And I find it's easier to cut out. I do a lot of my fussy cutting even with these when I do it. I don't do much of it. Kind of like what you do with your sewing machine, and you move the material because your machine doesn't go around. Sometimes easier said than done. Of course, you got to put your mouth in the right position and hang your tongue out to get it perfect. Okay, let's get rid of that stuff. And let's try to go right on those lines. Kind of pinch it in there. Get it down with my nails. If I find I do the two ends and work my way to the middle, I usually get it pretty good. That had some white showing, so we'll close it over that way. This one will fold up down here. And this one will fold up here. It's nice when I scan it in, you get all the lines. You can see all the lines really well. So usually I don't find my glue book again. Usually I don't glue them down when I make them because I never know exactly how I'm going to use them. But for this, I think I'll just show you. So I always get this side real good, and then I will do this side real good. And fold that side in and that side in, and it should get all the. And then if you get some glue, you just rub over it until it comes off. This real quick. And you could have put this on the inside too, but then your stuff hangs up in it. So there. Now you have a little coin envelope that you can put stuff in. You can use it like a little tuck spot. You could glue this down and cut the top off, and that way you have a pocket here, and then you could glue this side here if you wanted down, and have a tuck spot either going this way or this way. You could do it this way too, because that's cuter. Okay, well, I think that will conclude our video for today. And so be sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you want to know anything too. And I'll put some videos over here that you might like. And like I said, I'll put everything in the description below. So go create something fun, and I will see you soon.